Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of Serganan's Feed the Beast 1.5 Let's Play. Look what I found. Diamonds. Um, I don't know if it had to do with the biome I was in, um, but I did notice that right now um, it is a plains biome here, and where I found those is right here. It's a river biome. I've been looking all over the place, and that was the first diamonds I found. Episode 5, and we finally have diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find just a few more. I'm going to go ahead and fill up on everything, and then I'll meet you at the house. Look at this. Not too far from the house either. You know, that means that there's a spawner and treasure. Yep, there it is. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's nice. That'll be nice because then we can get silverwood saplings and really easily get a node going for some Thaumcraft stuff, which is always fun. You know, I come to think of it, I don't have any rubber. Well, the sun's going down, so let's go ahead and get back, and we can go ahead and make that energy storage. Okay. So what we want is a redstone energy cell. Okay. So first, let's make the cell. We need hardened glass, a diamond, which luckily we found 3 now, an electrum. How do we make? What's the silver and gold? Okay. So it looks like this is finishing up here. So let's go ahead and we want to disable the output. And we need, say, we'll just do 10. We have quite a bit. My hunt for diamonds led me deep, where I was able to get lots of silver, gold, um, not a lot of lead or copper. Well, quite a bit of copper. Okay, so what we want to do is pulverize this up. I wonder what this makes here. Electrum. Well, why do we need to pulverize it? Of course. No, it's not going to work. And we'll go ahead and set the output again. So that way, anything else we pulverize will go back there. Okay, so while that's cooking, we need the hardened glass and one of the diamonds. And there we go. We have the frame now. Now what we need to do is just put that in with the in here. Okay, and let's go ahead and give this a good wrench. Oops. Oh, I'll get that back. And we just need to set this to... There we go. And it should fill almost all the way. Give this a minute. This will go ahead and fill up. We need 3 more electrum, lead. Okay, so we need 4 more electrum, which I do have now. And we just need some lead, which we have quite a bit of. And we have a redstone energy cell. Sweet! I don't know why I have those in my inventory. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put this right here. So this will be... No, it can't be there. Actually, it can be. I just need to take this down. There we go. Now we should be pumping it in. I could just go ahead and put this one here. And then we'll go ahead and wind these up. And this one here. And that should fill it up nicely. Guys, it seems that I lost just a little bit of footage. It wasn't a lot. As I was showing last time, we were just go ahead and filling this up. So it hasn't been that much time. But what I need to do is go look for rubber. I think it's about that time that we went and found some. So let's see if we can find some around here. And that'll help us get around better as well. Because once we do have rubber, then what we can go ahead and do is, let me go ahead and make that a little bit easier to see. Okay. Once we do have rubber, then we should be able to make the power suits. And I don't see any... Normally you can tell a rubber tree from the leaves on top. And that's the industrial craft rubber tree. Looks like we have a world hole here and a squid with a jester's hat. Let me see if I can go ahead and fix this, and I'll be back when I find a rubber tree. Okay, guys. So I've been riding around in a boat here, and I haven't spotted a rubber tree yet. I'm just kind of going around the shoreline, looking around. But I did find a desert. So this will give us something that we can really use right now, which is cactus. And so let's go ahead and get some. I believe we can use the shovel. Now I'm not sure what kind of cactus this is. Grows like a tree. Gives fruit after rainstorm. That's kind of cool. And it doesn't look like it breaks its own blocks, which is good. But we do need, I wonder what this is. Probably not good. Hunger, slowness, and poison. Okay. Something of note, don't just go jumping into to fluid wondering what it is. Okay, so cactus. Definitely needed some cactus. We can actually use a little bit of blaze powder too. So let's go back on the hunt now that we do have some cactus. Hop back in our boat, see if we can find that elusive rubber tree. The sun is going down, so right now the boat's going to be the safest place. So I can show you guys how I've been searching here. I did find this jungle biome here, and I expected to find one, nestled within somewhere within the jungle, but no luck so far. Let's just create another boat here. Pick this up. I'm not worried about lighting this area up because I am quite a bit away from my base. I just want to find the one rubber tree, get a few saplings, and then basically transplant it. And I'm just having the hardest time finding any rubber trees. Swamps will be the best place, and that's one of the reasons that I've been sticking along the shorelines, is because it'd be really easy to find my way into a swamp if I'm sticking to the water. And the nice thing is, in the water, on a boat, I have an advantage. I still don't see any. I'll go ahead and search around a little bit more, and again, I'll go ahead and come back when I find a rubber tree. And off we are again. What biome this is? It is the ocean biome. Looks like it doesn't look like a jungle. Let's see, beach forest. Oh, I gotta turn that off here. Okay, so maybe we might be able to find some in the forest. Ah, right there. That's what we're looking for. Now you can tell a rubber tree by the knots here, but normally you don't spot it by that. Normally what you spot it by, and I'll show you here, is that right there. See how the leaves in the very center where the trunk is just go up a couple, all by themselves. That's an easy way to spot a rubber tree. And you can see that other trees, they don't have just one set of leaves in the center that go up. So that way you can easily look around from, say, a high place, say, or from the shore. Say you get around here and you can see all of the trees here, right? And then you can easily see which ones have three leaves sticking up and which ones don't. And I don't spot any more. I might just be blind. But I don't see any more rubber trees. Oh, wait. No, looks like one's right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and collect this one up and see what we get. Now, to collect the rubber, well, let's do this first. Let's see if we get any saplings. What don't we need? Oh, I also hit a village on the way here where I got some carrots and potatoes. We don't need rotten flesh. And I actually like to keep it in utility mode so that way I can just delete stuff. Saves going back and throwing things in lava and messing up your world with a whole bunch of objects. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get any saplings, which is really what we're here for, because we want to grow this back at our base. And looks like there's one. Let's go ahead and put those there so that way we can keep track. I don't believe that all of these leaves are rubber tree leaves. Okay, so it looks like 3 saplings. Now what you do to harvest the rubber is you can go ahead and I broke a few boats, so I have some regular wood now. We need a tree tap, and I believe it's been a while. It is I know. Oh, of course. There we go. Okay, so now we have a tree tap. Let's go ahead and create a second one just to use up the wood. Okay, so what you could do is you take the tree tap here and you tap the spots that have the rubber, and resin will come out. Let's go ahead and get rid of the string. Okay, now that knot is still there, so that will regrow another resin. And we see there, so it looks like there's just 2. Now you can continue to tap these, okay, and potentially get more out. What happens when you do this is you have a chance. See, the knot went away. So let's see. See, I got more resin, but the knot went away on that one too. And they won't grow back. When the knot's gone, it's gone. So normally you don't want to keep on clicking it on the ones that are at your farm. But since I'm not going to be running out here every time I need rubber, I'm going to go ahead and transplant these back to my base. So I seen there was another rubber tree over in this direction. Let's just make sure that that's right. Yep, see? And you can tell because it has the darker wood. Not just the ones. I think that's a rubber tree. I don't see any. No, yeah, it looks like it went up too there. Yes, it is a rubber tree. I just don't see any knots, and that is possible. Sometimes you have a whole tree with no knots, and then really there's nothing you can do but cut it down and plant a new one. So I'm going to search around for just a few more. I'd like to have a couple of saplings, and I'm going to head back to the house. Yay, I can see the house. That was a long trip. Talk about a long trip. On the way back, just to let you know how far out we went, on the way back, I found a swamp, and I marked it on the map, or I put a waypoint, and that's how far the swamp is, and where we ended up going was way farther than that. So now we're back. I wish I would have found the swamp first, but that's okay. So we have quite a bit to go ahead and clean up here. But before we get started, what I want to do is I want to just clean up an area here. It doesn't need to be any specific size. I'll go ahead and plant a couple of these. We'll just spread them out. Okay. So we give them a second to see if they grow. And let's just clean up our inventory in the meantime. Like I said, I'm putting plants in here. I'll go ahead and keep the resin for right now. Cactus. That looks about it. Well, we are just filling up everywhere, aren't we? I'm going to go ahead and pulverize these. You get a little bit more, actually twice as much if you pulverize them rather than just putting them in the crafting table. I think you get 3 or 4 when you just put them in the crafting grid. You get 3. You get 6 if you macerate or pulverize. So you definitely get a bonus there. I'm not even worried about the bug. So all of this should go ahead and I don't think I have any of those. Okay. Those we'll get into later when not really ready for Thaumcraft. Well, I mean, we could be, but it's not something that I plan on doing right this second. Okay, so nice thing is this one already grew. Let's see if we can get a few more saplings. There. None. Oops. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a sapling. At least one. I'm really hoping for more of like 2 to 3, just because I know we're going to have to create a couple of them. Okay. We're going to put these here and the saplings there. Now, if we did get into some tools, we could go ahead and get some extra resin out of the rubber wood, but it's not necessarily needed for the purposes that that we need rubber for right now. Basically, what I'm looking to do is to go ahead and get some armor going and help with transportation. Because if we can make the power suit and at least supply it with some kind of power, we should be able to get around really easily and then also protect us. The problem is at least from what it shows in NEI, it is only showing the industrial craft recipe. As far as I know, there's supposed to be I believe it's thermal expansion recipe for the power suits as well, but I don't see it on NEI. Okay, so normally what I do is I'll go and just click them once. Just make sure that I'm checking them, and when they pop up, go ahead and hit them. Now I am going to go ahead and plant a few more. Eventually, and I'll show you this when we get to that point, eventually I'll show you a really nice way of making rubber collection really easy. It's not automated because I normally don't find myself in the point where I need that. But I'll show you how to make it the easiest collection. It'll just blow you away how easy it is to collect it manually. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect up a little bit more, and then and get this cleaned up. Actually, you know what? I think we're good for right now. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what we're going to do with these. Now, there is a way to get more rubber out of your sticky resin, but for right now, and we would need an extractor for that, but for right now we're just going to take the rubber. So what I want to make is, first thing I'm going to need is the power tinker table. Right? So I need emerald, I have. Machine block, that just requires a little bit of refined iron. So we'll do 8 refined iron there. And once this finishes, electronic circuit. So we're going to need 1 more refined iron. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cook up quite a bit, because I know we're going to need it anyway. Oh, redstone, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the rubber that we have, and I'll pull this out and put in the iron, because we need that. And we need the emerald. And so we should start getting our refined iron here. While we're getting that, I'll go ahead and, since I do have some rubber, go ahead and make some cables here. And actually, let's go ahead and make 2 sets, because we're going to need those. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I was sitting here wondering, why is this not going? Why is it not going faster? I'm like, why do I only have 1 refined iron? Because I was sitting here staring at the chest. And it turns out that I'm not getting power. I forgot to do something last time. And you can probably see right here, there's lots of power in there. I'm just not telling it can go out. There we go. So now that that's facing out, we should see this is starting to go down. Yeah, it's starting to fill up my machines now. That, I guess that's kind of critical. Something I totally forgot about. Okay, so that'll make those go a lot faster. So now we have some refined iron here. Let's go ahead and make our machine frame. And then we need a few more. And those are still cooking up. Actually, we have 2. And as far as I remember, the electronic circuit is 2 redstone. So 1, that works. And 2 rows here. And 2 electronic circuits. I figured go ahead and make 2 because that's how much rubber I had cooked up, and we need quite a few of them anyway. So let's go ahead and put together our power table. This is a really cool machine. It looks really cool too. I like the holographic kind of look to it. So let's go ahead and put this, just for right now, we'll put it over here. And we have no power suit items. Basically that means we have no armor. So what we're going to start with is I want to do the boots, which are really easy. We just need a few more electronic circuits. So let's go ahead and throw this back in there so we get more rubber. And now we just have to wait for it to cook up. And while that's going, it'd be a good idea to go ahead and try to collect some more. we go. This one's nice, with two on the same side. Sometimes you have to jump to hit them. Now, I only hit them when there's a yellow knot. When you do that, you don't run the risk of them not growing back. And it makes it easier to spot because you just run around and there's a yellow knot. Hit it and run around some more. So let's go ahead and cook this up. Okay. And so we have some rubber now. I am so ready for a minion stone. I think that's what I'll do here in just a moment. So we got 2 rows there. Let's go ahead and looks like we can make 3 sets. So 3 sets of cable. 1, 2. Oh, we're missing 1 rubber. Okay. So we do 2 of those, 2 of those, and there we go. 2 more. And now we have our boots. We're going to go ahead and put those on. And we can go ahead and come over here. And now we have boots. So what do we want on them? We want these shock absorbers. That's a definite. And we're also going to need power. I don't think that we'll put the power on the boots. One of the nice things about the power is the suit will share it. So if I put power on the chest, that's all I need, is I can put it on the chest, and it will share it throughout the rest of the suit. Now, obviously, if you put batteries into each slot, you increase the amount of power that you can have in it. But the problem is then you have weight, and when you get over 25 kilograms, which you can see here right now, it's not in any weight. I believe it's kilograms. It might just we'll see when we get up there. But if you get over 25, then what will happen is you start slowing down. So this is like your normal walk speed and your normal run speed, and this would be like your normal run speed when you start getting slow, or when you start getting weighted. Okay, so what did we need for those? We needed the servo motor. So let's go ahead and see what it takes to make that. Servo motor. So we need more electronic circuits, of course, and we need some wiring. And wiring is redstone and gold cable. Is that the only way to make wiring? Let me go ahead and go back here. I guess this is the only way to make that. I thought there was another recipe for wiring. Okay, redstone and gold cable. You know what? I really need another crafting table in here. I probably don't need that much. Okay, 24. And so we need machine blocks. We're going to need quite a few of these. So this is where it gets expensive. And so we'll let this cook up. And we'll go ahead and just do 1 for right now. Actually, we need 2 anyway, because we can't make a servo motor without 2. So annoyed. These definitely are expensive. I'm going to go ahead and cook up a little bit more refined iron, and when I have enough to do the shock absorbers, and I'll go ahead and make the leggings, and then we'll go ahead and see what we can put on those as well. Okay guys, it does seem like it's that wrapping up point. We're at about the 35-minute mark. So I am going to have to cut it here. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you later.